Picture this, you've just unboxed the latest iPhone, that familiar thrill as you peel back the plastic, revealing the sleek device inside. It's a ritual millions of people around the world know well, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and global aspiration. For years, if you flipped your iPhone over, you'd see the words "Assembled in China" etched on the back, a quiet reminder of the country that powered Apple's rise to dominance. But now, something's changing. More and more, that label reads "Assembled in India." It's a small detail, but it signals a massive transformation in the world of tech manufacturing. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a seismic shift. India is rapidly emerging as a new powerhouse for high-tech assembly, and Apple is at the forefront of this movement. The world's most valuable company is betting big on India, and the implications are enormous, not just for Apple, but for the entire global supply chain. At the heart of this transformation are two giants. Foxconn, the Taiwanese assembly powerhouse that's been Apple's trusted partner for decades, and Tata Group, India's own industrial titan, with deep roots in everything from steel to software. Their rivalry, and sometimes partnership, is shaping not just the future of the iPhone, but potentially the entire global tech landscape. These companies are investing billions, building massive factories, and racing to outdo each other in scale and efficiency. But this story isn't just about gleaming factories and corporate giants. It's about ambition. Apple's drive to make its supply chain more resilient, India's quest to become a global manufacturing leader, and the hopes of millions of workers stepping into high-tech jobs for the very first time. For many, this is a ticket to a better life, a chance to be part of something bigger. Building this new ecosystem is a massive undertaking. It means training a new generation of workers, developing a network of local suppliers, and navigating the complex logistics of moving parts and products across continents. Every step is a challenge, but also an opportunity for growth and innovation. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the world is watching closely. Can India truly deliver on this promise? For decades, Apple and China were inseparable, their fortunes intertwined. Now, Apple is rolling out its China Plus One strategy, betting that India can become its next great manufacturing base, and maybe even more. So why is this happening now? Who are the key players driving this shift? What obstacles stand in the way, from infrastructure to policy to global politics? And most importantly, what does this mean for the iPhone in your hand, and for the future of technology itself? In this video, we'll break down the roles of Foxconn and Tata, explore the Indian government's ambitious push to attract global tech giants, and dig into the numbers behind this massive shift. We'll look at how India is building the capacity to rival China, and what it means for the global economy. This is more than just a business move. It's a geopolitical pivot with far-reaching consequences. The next chapter of the iPhone, and perhaps the future of global tech, is being written right now in India. Let's dive in and see how this story unfolds. Why is Apple rearranging its global manufacturing? In a word, risk. The world's most valuable company is making a bold move, and it's not just about chasing profits, it's about survival in a rapidly changing world. For years, China's unmatched efficiency and scale powered Apple's rise to the top. The country became the beating heart of Apple's supply chain, churning out millions of devices with clockwork precision. But putting all your eggs in one basket is risky. Apple's heavy reliance on China turned into a potential Achilles heel. Trade wars, rising tariffs, and especially China's strict COVID lockdowns exposed just how vulnerable Apple was to disruptions beyond its control. Suddenly, the world saw how fragile even the biggest tech giants could be. The 2022 shutdown at iPhone City in Zhengzhou was a wake-up call. Production ground to a halt, causing massive delays and billions in lost sales. Apple knew it needed a backup plan, and fast. Enter India, a rising star on the global manufacturing stage. With its vast potential, India offered Apple a new lifeline. The Indian government stepped up, rolling out incentives like the PLI scheme, offering cash rewards and tax breaks for companies willing to manufacture locally. This was a game-changer for Apple. India's huge young workforce is a major draw. While it may not yet have China's decades of manufacturing experience, its energy and ambition are undeniable. Apple sees a chance to help shape the next generation of skilled workers. Plus, making iPhones in India helps Apple sidestep steep import taxes, making its devices more affordable for millions of Indian consumers. This opens up a massive new market right at Apple's doorstep. Make in India for India and the world isn't just a slogan, it's Apple's new mantra. The company is betting big on India's future. This strategic shift not only de-risks Apple's supply chain, but also unlocks access to a billion-person market, fueling growth for years to come. For Apple, this isn't just a defensive move, it's a smart offensive play, positioning the company for resilience and expansion in a turbulent world. Apple's India bet is about more than just manufacturing. It's about building resilience, driving growth, and future-proofing its business against global uncertainties. The shift is already reshaping the global smartphone landscape, with India emerging as a key player in the tech supply chain. And for Apple and India, this journey is just getting started. The world is watching as a new chapter unfolds. Enter Tata Group, the Indian conglomerate now assembling iPhones. Tata's acquisition of Wistron's Karnataka factory made it the first Indian iPhone assembler. This isn't just business, it's a symbol of India's manufacturing ambitions. Tata is ramping up production, focusing on quality, and empowering a largely female workforce. The company is also eyeing higher value roles, from component manufacturing to semiconductors. Tata's approach: build a vertically integrated Indian-led electronics powerhouse. It's not just following Foxconn's model, it's aiming to leapfrog it. Tata's rise could redefine India's place in the global tech supply chain. India's iPhone boom didn't happen by accident. It was supercharged by the government's PLI scheme. Launched in 2020, PLI offers cash incentives for every device made and sold from India. This offsets the high initial costs and makes India a compelling destination for global manufacturers. For Apple's partners like Foxconn and Tata, PLI is a crucial financial cushion as they scale up. The scheme is part of the broader Make in India push, aiming to turn India into a global manufacturing hub. The results? Billions in investment, new factories, and hundreds of thousands of jobs. The government is also streamlining regulations and improving infrastructure to support this growth. PLI sends a clear message: India is serious about becoming a tech manufacturing powerhouse. It's a golden handshake for global business. The numbers tell the story. In 2020, India made just 1% of the world's iPhones. Today it's about 14%, and climbing fast. India now produces the latest iPhones on launch day, not just older models. iPhones have become a major export, turning India into a key player in global electronics. The ecosystem is expanding, with more suppliers and component makers setting up shop. By 2027, India could assemble 25% of all iPhones worldwide. This isn't a slow shift, it's a manufacturing revolution. India is now a core pillar of Apple's global strategy. India's rise is impressive, but challenges remain. The biggest, a skills gap. Training millions for high-precision work takes time and investment. Infrastructure and logistics still lag behind China's world-class networks. Quality control is a constant battle. Early yield rates were low, but they're improving. Bureaucracy and local regulations can slow things down. Building a seamless, efficient ecosystem like China's will take years. Overcoming these hurdles is crucial for India's long-term success. The world is watching to see if India can sustain this momentum. The next phase will test India's ability to deliver at scale and quality. The Foxconn-Tata dynamic is reshaping India's iPhone story. Foxconn brings global scale and experience, replicating its China model for Apple. Tata, the local challenger, is building a vertically integrated, Indian-led alternative. Foxconn is the reliable veteran, Tata is the ambitious disruptor. Tata's focus on a female workforce and local culture could become a key advantage. For Apple, having both giants in India means more competition, better quality, and lower costs. It's not a zero-sum game. Both can win, and so can India. Their rivalry is driving innovation and investment across the ecosystem. Apple gains flexibility, India gains expertise, and both companies push each other to new heights. The Foxconn-Tata race is powering India's tech transformation. This competition is good for everyone, especially Apple. Can India truly step into China's shoes as Apple's main iPhone factory? The answer for now is not quite, but the momentum is undeniable. India is rapidly emerging as a powerful second pillar in Apple's global manufacturing strategy, and the world is watching closely as this transformation unfolds. China's supply chain remains unmatched in scale, efficiency, and expertise. For decades, Apple has relied on China's vast network of suppliers, skilled labor, and advanced logistics. This deep-rooted ecosystem means Apple will continue to depend on China for many years to come, especially for its most complex products. But India's share of iPhone production is rising fast. The country has set an ambitious target: to manufacture 25% of all iPhones by 2027. If current trends continue, India could surpass even that goal in the next decade, becoming a true manufacturing powerhouse for Apple and other global brands. If India succeeds, it could set a new blueprint for other tech giants looking to diversify their supply chains. This shift could transform India into a global destination for high-tech manufacturing, boosting exports, and attracting billions in investment. The rise of Tata in electronics manufacturing is especially significant. If Tata can move up the value chain, producing not just components but entire devices, it could ignite a new era of Indian industrialization, inspiring other Indian companies to follow suit. This manufacturing boom could create millions of skilled jobs, offering new opportunities for India's young and growing workforce. A new generation of engineers, technicians, and innovators could emerge, driving India's technological progress for decades to come. In the future, Apple's supply chain will likely be balanced between China and India, creating a more resilient and flexible global network. This dual approach could help Apple manage risks and respond to changing geopolitical realities. The growing rivalry between Foxconn and Tata will only accelerate progress, driving innovation, efficiency, and quality in Indian manufacturing. Their competition could set new standards for the entire industry. So, the next time you unbox a new iPhone, don't be surprised if you see "Assembled in India" on the label. It's a sign of how quickly the world's manufacturing map is changing. This is one of the most significant manufacturing shifts of our time, a transformation that could reshape not just Apple's future, but the future of global technology itself.